Good morning, everyone. My name is Angel Laidlaw, and I have the privilege of serving as the President and CEO for Synergy, the regional economic development organization serving the 5 counties in central Wisconsin. On behalf of our board of directors, investors, partners, volunteers, and staff, we'd like to thank you for taking the time to attend Central Wisconsin Days. Central Wisconsin Days is an annual opportunity for businesses, community leaders, and students and other stakeholders to come together and have their voice heard in Madison. This event is designed to highlight issues impacting our people, businesses, and communities. It provides a platform for meaningful conversations with our policymakers and equips participants to advocate effectively, even if they may not be an expert in policy. Our participants are divided into small teams, which are led by our trained team leaders, who will guide you through the process of answering any questions, leading your team to legislative meetings, and just being an overall resource. Before the event happens, let's talk about how training works. Teams are generally organized based on legislative districts. In some cases, teams may meet with legislators from other parts of the state instead of their own localized ones. This is only because, due to the volume of attendees, we all can't meet with our local legislators. Your team leader will reach out to you to schedule a meeting for training in advance. This will give you the opportunity to meet them as your team leader, meet fellow participants, and review expectations and priorities for the day. The team sizes are typically made up between 3 and 4 participants. Even if you're unable to attend an advanced meeting, hopefully these videos serve as a foundational training for you. We will also share additional recordings that dive deeper into the issue papers. All recordings and resources will be provided in advance for you to look at and review at your own pace. Let's talk about our opening leadership reception. This happens the night before the Advocacy Day, and we'd like to say a special thank you to Enbridge for sponsoring the event. This event is a great opportunity to network with other participants and community leaders before the Advocacy Day, meet legislators and their team in an informal setting, and we celebrate the work and successes happening across central Wisconsin. This is a business casual event. Please dress accordingly and be comfortable. The reception includes appetizers, beverages, and it's a relaxing environment to connect before a busy day ahead. We do also have a giveaway at the reception as a fun token for the event, and we'd like to thank Midstate Technical College for that. Next, we'll move into our Advocacy Day. We'd like to thank Findorf, our overall presenting sponsor for Central Wisconsin Days, for not only being a partner in advocacy, but supporting Synergy and the Central Wisconsin mission to grow. Registration for the day does kick off at 10 a.m. This is a change from previous years. You'll be seated with your team and you'll be able to review priorities, ask last-minute questions, and hear from keynote speakers that will aid to the discussion for the day. Issue paper experts will be available to answer any questions you may have during lunch, networking, before we head over to the Capitol. We also would like to thank the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point for our swag sponsor for our scarves. These scarves will be worn as we head over to the Capitol. We'll take a large group photo in the rotunda area, and we encourage you to share it on your personal and professional pages and tag Synergy. After the large photo, teams will then proceed to their scheduled legislative meetings after that. So what to expect at your legislative meetings? These meetings are scheduled in 30-minute blocks with about 20 minutes for conversation. 10 minutes, we ask that you reserve it for questions or to travel to your next meeting so you are not late. During the meetings, your team leader will provide a brief introduction. They'll also talk about Synergy and why we're there today. Each participant will then share their name and who they represent. The teams will then discuss the priority issues outlined in the issue papers provided. Remember, you do not need to be a policy expert. Your role is to share stories about how these issues are impacting you personally, your community, your workforce, businesses, and organization. The personal stories are often the most powerful for advocacy. You may meet with a legislator, a chief of staff, or another staff person in their office. These meetings are valuable. Staff are highly informed and help keep legislators up to date on key issues. A tip we want to share is if you do have business cards, please bring them. You can place them in folders that are left behind with the legislative offices, so that way they know who they met with. Synergy will be providing all the material. This includes legislator packets that your team leader will leave behind, and also the working packet that you will have that will include the legislative issues, the agenda for today, information on who you're meeting with for legislative offices, and the schedule, along with more general information on logistics and who Synergy is in the counties we service. After your legislative visits, if you do need to leave, we do understand. We do have an opportunity back at the hotel to have a hot wash. What that includes is an opportunity for teams to regroup and share feedback, capture and share any questions that may have been asked that couldn't be answered, and identify any next steps that might be needed based on your visits. If a question does, for some reason, come up that you can't answer during your sessions with your legislators, please give that back to Synergy. It's our responsibility to follow up, and we'll make sure to CC you on that as well. This session really helps everyone wrap up, reflect, and then we can ensure that we're not missing any follow-ups. A couple additional items that we do want to share. Parking is available at the hotel, and it is only valet only. Overnight guests that are staying the night before can leave their vehicle there, but there is an additional charge. If you are not staying at the hotel and valet is full because it is a first come, first serve, there are plenty of parking garages around the Capitol that you can use. As a reminder, if you have not registered for Central Wisconsin Days, please do so. Even though the leadership reception is free, it still requires registration in advance. The Advocacy Day itself does require registration, as there is a fee to help offset food and printing costs. In closing, on behalf of Synergy and our team, thank you again for participating in Central Wisconsin Days. Your willingness to show up, share your stories, and engage with policymakers is what truly makes this event impactful. If you have any questions at any point, please feel free to reach out to your team leader or email us at Synergy. We're happy and here to support you along your journey. We look forward to seeing you at Central Wisconsin Days and connecting soon. Have a wonderful day.